All right, music fans, welcome back. It's just the harmless one here, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you, just like me. All right, so Christine McVie has decided to clarify her statements from last week or the week before. I'm pretty sure I did a video about it. It may not still be up because of certain things that occurred. But I will update you on the situation here. Plus, Christine McVie has said that her statements were cheeky. Not sure what cheeky means in this context. Tongue in cheek or just sort of off the cuff. Again, I think the statement should be something like, hey, I wanted to say that Fleetwood Mac was going to continue, but I said that maybe this is the end of the line for us. She stated how, she was 77 years old, which I agree that at 77, it's a bit difficult to go on a 50 city tour, even if you spread the dates out. Typically bands, when they do tours, they tend to be more than 50 dates, but say they agreed to do 50 shows in the year 2021, where, of course, the never-ending global lockdowns of society via governments all around the world, that has created a bit of an issue for folks that want to earn some revenue doing concerts. It's a little bit perplexing that you see dates on the calendar, and then they've been doing this now for literally 12 months where the dates are scheduled, and then they cancel the date. As the date gets closer, you got your tickets, you're thinking we're going to go. By the way, these shows are typically at like 25% capacity, and you basically have to go in there wearing, saran wrap around your entire body. You should just remain seated. You don't want to get too vocal. I hear in certain circumstances they don't want you singing along and so forth. Really makes for an excellent concert experience. And maybe Christine McVie, just looking at the writing on the wall, is being truthful. Hey, we're all getting a little long in the tooth. John McVie wants to get on his boat. He's getting a little tired of this. And I get it. I totally get it. It's why, Ross Valerie and Steve Smith, especially Valerie, said, hey, I just want to cash my chips out and live happily ever after, eat Italian cuisine and hang out at home and not think about, running around the globe and doing this stuff anymore. You get to a certain age, you just want to chill. Christine McVie is 77 years old, and there are no prospects for, organized concerts for the foreseeable future. It is frustrating. And the fact that maybe somebody from the band, maybe the management of the band, rang her up after those articles came out a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, Christine, we don't want to tell everybody that Fleetwood Mac isn't going to tour anymore. That's not what you should be saying. So she went out there and corrected her statements or said something like, we just don't know. We don't know what the future holds, which, by the way, most bands are in that category right now. But with Fleetwood Mac, let's be honest, getting a little bit long in the tooth and also being in that more susceptible category, age category, where this becomes a bigger issue for them if they go out on the road. They're going to be exposed to thousands of people, even though they're at the appropriate distance, they're going to be indoors, and we just don't know what's going to happen. Just like Christine McVie says, we just don't know. And these lockdowns don't appear to be ending anytime soon. And if they do kind of end, there's still going to be all these restrictions. And I'll tell you what, going to a concert should be kind of like a happy time, a celebration, a little bit of freedom. You might want to knock back a couple of adult beverages. You might want to yell and scream when the band gets on stage. So your mouth will be open and air will be coming out. You'll be screaming. You'll be trying to enjoy yourself. And this doesn't sound like you're going to have that experience. You're going to be sitting, 10 feet away from someone else, which, okay, is fine. I can deal with that. But then the rest of your concert experience is almost going to be like, you're sitting at home watching a DVD. I know it's still going to be better than just sitting at home, but those ticket prices are probably not going to be cheap because they can't sell as many seats. So you'll pay the price for sure. And does the band want to gallivant around the world again at their age? Christine McVie says probably not. Stevie Nicks said we should just, stay at home and just do what we're told. The problem is for a lot of folks is they lost their jobs and they don't have money to spend and they don't have food to eat. So it's a little more complicated than let them eat cake. I don't think that's a good thing. So in any event, just a little clarification from Christine McVie that possibly maybe it's not over yet, but it might be over. Still a little bit confusing. I think this is kind of one of those CYA moments when the management from the band says, hey, don't say that yet. We don't want to confirm that yet because that would be bad. And people will lose interest in our brand. And we want to keep that interest going with the TikTok videos and dreams and, the band getting into the top 10 or something last year. It's just crazy what happened when social media blew up with the skateboarding cranberry juice person. But that is truly what happened. And it might happen again. Who knows? So you have to just keep all those options open. In any event, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Lots of new patrons, people messaging me, sending me their well wishes and so forth in the midst of 2 strikes. And there's not much I can do about it, which is really a shame. I've done what I can do, and I am kind of changing what the channel is doing and how I'm presenting. So hopefully that will help. If not, I don't really have a plan B right now, but I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get through this. And again, sign up, Patreon. It's $1 a month. You can keep in contact. If something happens, that will be the place where people will know what to do, where to go, and so forth. And we can still communicate. And if you have suggestions or you just want to say hello and so forth, that's the best place to do it. All right, I'm done. See you soon.